What's up guys, it's Hounds here again, and today we have a very special war recap video for you guys. As I've been saying in the previous wars, we haven't had the best of wars recently, but this war here against the cave, it was quite a battle and some great attacks to see as well. This clan here, I think they've got a streamer in their clan, and they did have some tough bases as well, so we had to kind of break them down, scout attack, and kind of really get our heads down and plan against this war. As you can tell from the score, we did beat them. It wasn't the closest war we've had, and our quality just shined above the rest, which was pretty good to see from the guys, and well done to the rogue lads for sticking to it and smashing some bases. Right, let's check out the war events and what happened. So I think the war started at 6 o'clock in the morning, and when I woke up, I think about 10 of them players attacked already, which was quite shocking to see. Obviously they like to attack quite early, which wasn't really a good thing for my liking. I'm not a fan of that. I don't see how war should be like my personal view. It should be more strategic how you do your wars, and each plan to their own, right? So basically they're attacking nice and early, quite high players as well, attacking high players, not getting those 3 stars, which was good. Then some of our guys started attacking. I told them what to do, and they did exactly what to do, and some of the planning and preparation for some of the attacks were excellent from the lads. As you can see, Joe here bangs a 3-star against number 7 I mean, sorry. Mason bangs his 3-star against number 6. Joe again bangs his 3-star against number 9, so that's a perfect war for Joe. Stephen bangs his 3-star against number 13. Ollie Knight bangs his 3-star against number 15. So already we've got 5 3-star attacks to 2 3-star attacks. So already we're going in ahead. They started to attack. Unfortunately, some mismatched attacks in the middle, not well executed enough. Stephen bangs his 3-star against number 10 again, which we've shown in the war recap video, analyze video, and how perfect his opener was. Redmont smashes number 12, which was a beautiful attack from him. Bun gets his 3-star against number 4, which was a well planned and executed attack for Bun. Jordo gets his 3-star against number 11. I unfortunately missed out the 3-star against number 2, but then our 3-star number 1, which he got absolutely smashed. Number 12 got number 6 3-star number 12 of ours, but then at the end of the war, they couldn't catch up. We totally destroyed them. There was not much they can do due to the attacks they wasted at the start and some of the fails they had throughout the war, which was not smart from them. I always say to the lads, make sure you war smart and always be ahead of the clan and know what you're doing, which is kind of our gameplay, which we do quite well, as you can see. Andrew got his 3-star against number 14, which is a nice clean-up attack for him. And then to finish off the war, Mason banged his 3-star against number 8, which was a good finish to the whole war. Let's check some of the events of the team, how they performed. Obviously, from our core stability players that we have, most of us managed to get our 3 stars. Some perfect wars for some of the lads from Stephen and Joe, and a couple of great attackers from the bottom as well to get those bases. Defensive wise, stepped up. 4 attacks on Dan, 4 attacks on Damien, and 3 attacks on Casey, which obviously there you go, there's more than 10 attacks already just to break those bases down, which they kind of failed on, which was not great from their point of view. Their attacks obviously already, they attacked quite high at the start, then they started to go down, then they started to go high again. So I didn't think there was much guidance on there on what to do, but each to their own. Right, we're going to go straight into the attacks, and we're going to start from the bottom, and we're going to go with Ollie's attack, Olympic Knight. And Ollie has a GoVaLo, and basically he's going to attack from the south end, and he's going to try and get right inside this core because he's bringing 2 jump spouts. So he's going to try and push his Valks straight through that core, get both of these air defenses nice and early, try and get the rest of the air defenses as well, so he can start deploying his Loons from the west and east side as well. So let's see what he does. Nice funnel. Wall breakers do go in nice and early, which is brilliant. Valk and laid deployment on the king. It allowed his king to stay alive throughout the raid, which was a kind of, sometimes people rush the king deployment and their king gets distracted with gets targeted first by defenses, which can obviously be a misfortune for your attack because he's going to die quite early. So it's always good to make sure you're late deployment on the king so you can stay up and last the raid longer, which he did there, which he's still alive, and he's got his queen for cleanup at the end as well. As you can see, the base just got absolutely destroyed, and it was a great breakdown by Olympic Knight there. So he's using 6 Valks, 15 Loons on that attack. Right, the next attack is by Andrew. So Andrew, like I did say in a couple of videos, Andrew is producing these 3 stars, which we're loving in here. And just a tip here as well, so next time always make sure you drop your giant first to attract the queen's attention before you drop the dragon, because the dragon actually was 1 hit away from the queen to killing the queen, which was unfortunate for him because he did lose 30 spaces there, or even 20. So wall breakers go in, 2 golems go in. A brilliant jump spell there allows him to get into 1, 2, 3, 4 compartments. The hound pops. His heroes are going in. His golem on the left side is MVP golem because he's actually going to be tanking that the queen and the Tesla as well for his queen. He manages to get the queen down, and then it's just basically like a Asian wall deployment on his hogs, which was good. I don't think one of his hogs died here, because at the end of this raid he had so many hogs alive, and his cleanup is brilliant as well, nice and early. Let's just forward this attack, and that's his 3 star. And Andrew is using 22 loons on 22 hogs on this base. Good attack there. Right, we're going to move on, and we're going to go to the next attack, which is by Stephen. And this is not the best base, it's actually a YouTube base, but against tough wars, like I said, not the best bases against war clans, because there's so many videos out there how to 3-star these bases, so not good for them point of view. But bases like this need to get 3-starred, and Stephen was the one to do it, so we're just going to go straight into this attack. He's doing a GoHo, and it's just basically a surgical deployment all around the base, starting from this east-south side, and a couple of heal spells to keep his hogs alive. So already the surgical deployment comes up. First heal spell is going to be dropped. Second set of hogs do come into that surgical deployment. Top hogs come up, and his last heal spell is in between that wizard tower. Unfortunately, he didn't get the Tesla on the bottom right, but that does retract his hogs and to start cleaning up the bottom side, because he has got a wizzy on the north, and his cleanup was pretty good. So good attack there by Stephen, getting his 3-star. Like I did say, perfect war for Stephen. And he used 27 hogs for that attack. So brilliant attack there by Stephen. Right, next attack is by Redmont against number 12. And this attack, we're just going to analyse this attack pretty well, because it was one of the best Laloon attacks I've seen in a while, because his kill squad actually manages to get 3 air defences, which was brilliant to see. Unfortunately, obviously, because he had an extra lava hound, he didn't know what to do with it, but he executed the attack pretty well. So as you can see, we did analyse and discuss about this base. If he manages to push that rage spell a little bit closer to the core, his king will take advantage of that rage spell and make sure he can even try and get the middle section down. As you can see, that actually worked, and the king did destroy the whole middle section, and therefore the king and queen managed to get 3 air defences. Targeted loons all around the base. He's got an extra hound to tank this wizard tower at the back. Unfortunately, Tesla pops up. And he's got a last rage battle as well to push his Loons across the base, and a nice Hound pop. He's got one Loon for the cleanup as well, and that was a brilliant opener by Redmont there. Good attack. Just a basic Laloon attack. Jordo. If I'm not wrong, he's doing another Laloon attack. A nice shattered Laloon attack. He's going in from this side. Two Golems. A basic Laloon composition is basically 3 Lava Hounds, 2 Golems, 5 or 6 Wizards, 3 Wall Breakers, and even 16 or 14 Loons. It's totally up to you depending on the base. So he's going in. Wall Breakers break the compartment. A late deployment on the King, a bit too early on the King, because the King can get targeted. If it was a Dragon or Loons, the King would have been dead quite early, because he deployed his King quite early. Fortunately, I had to use the Queen ability to miss that Loon, but does manage to get 2 air defenses down, and all it is targeted balloons from above. Great rage spell to push his Loons across the base. He's got one bit late deployment on the last Hound. Good rage spell to penetrate, get rid of that air defense, and he has 1 Lava Hound left. And it's just cleanup at the end after that. Good cleanup at the top. Minion, a Wizzy, and some pups around a bit of screen still alive. So great attack by Jordo there. So like I said, 2 Golems, 3 Lava Hounds, 14 Loons, 5 Wizzies, 3 Wall Breakers. He did take 4. He could have took 2 Goblins. But yeah, that's his composition. Next attack we are going to watch is by Steven, which we did watch unfortunately, so we're not going to watch that one again. We're going to go straight into number 9, which Joe 3-starred. So Joe did have a perfect wall again, and he's doing a max attack. This was well planned, so we spent a long time planning these attacks. As you can see, we don't like to attack quite early because we do kind of think and speak to each other and how we're going to approach the base and what's the best strategy for that base. Each other can provide feedback, which is great because, as you can see, the attacks do work and we do punish clans. So great Earthquake spell opens the whole base. A Lava Hound in the core. So you can see he's using 3 Valks to push his kill squad even further into that base. So he's only taking 2 Lava Hounds and only 13 Loons. Well, 14 with that one. Great Hound deployment, soaks up every single bomb on that base. Great targeted Loons. Those Loons are going to come down. Air defense is going to go down. Only Wizard Tower left. Hound pushes forward to tank those Teslas, which was very crucial to tank those Teslas. And there's only 1 Archer Tower left. That was a brilliant executed attack by Joe there, so brilliant to watch. Well done them. Nice cleanup as well. And we're going to fast forward. So like we said, he used 3 Valks into his Laloon attack just to make sure his skill squad gets a bit further into that base with his heroes, and he used 14 Loons, so great attack there. Moving on to the next attack, it is Mason's attack against number 8. And yet again, this is a YouTube base they're using, so not very creative with their base designs, and Mason goes with the Earthquake GoVaLo attack with some Hogs. So wall breaks the compartment. Bit early in the King deployment, should have waited a bit longer, but as his King's going to get targeted with those CCs and the P.E.K.K.A. But he does have a heal for the core, so he's basically trying to get deep as he can on this base, trying to get rid of this base so he can just back hog the base using by surgical deployment. So those Valks are putting in work, those Golems are tanking as well. This left section is down already. It's just overkill on this base. This is why you don't use YouTube bases, guys, in war attacks or war clans, because you will get punished. And that's a 3-star by Mason. Well done, good attack there. The final collectors at the top, he's got Valks, Hogs, Golems, Archers, Minions, Queen, Wizards. So like I said, max attack, the use of 2 Golems, 6 Valks, 4 Earthquake Spells, 21 Hogs for that attack. And it's good, only 6 Wizzies in that attack also. So great attack there by Mason. Right, we're going to move up to Joe. Joe's perfect war. Joe attacking number 7. Another well planned and well executed attack by Joe. He is using the same attacking strategy that he used before. He planned it out pretty well. Did discuss about it. It is going to work. So he just went for it. So this is another max attack Laloon with sprinkle of Valks. So basically the uses of Valks is going to push his kill squad even further up of that base. So basically he's trying to earthquake this middle compartment, which he does. Good earthquake spell. As you can see, Joe, the difference, he's holding that king, so the targeted will target those Golems and those Valks. That was awesome. So it also rages that section, so his skill squad's going to go even further. Good to see Joe early deployment on the Loons, trying to get rid of some defenses so they don't target the Queen. Valks is still going, the King's going, already about half the base is dead. 2 Hounds, targeted balloons, and he's got 3 Loons for the back end, which was brilliant. The Hound pops at the end, last AD goes down, good cleanup on the right, Pups on the top, and that's a 3-star, lads. Joe gets his perfect war, so well done there, Joe. So the use of 4 Valks, 2 Golems, 2 Lava Hounds, 4 Earthquake Spells, 1 Rage and 1 Heal for that attack. Right, we're going to move on to the next attack. Mason again on number 6. Let's see what Mason does. So he's using GoVaLo as well, with some Hogs. So he's going to kind of use he's using the double jump spell to try and push through that middle compartment of the base. So good funnel by Mason there. Nice and early, good jump spell. Saving that king, CC comes out, which is brilliant. King's about to go in, and then double Valks come in. So he's already got that jump spell in the middle. Good anticipation there. Obviously he could have used that heal a little bit better, but he's seen his Valks on this right side, uses that jump spell effectively, and then uses his Loons to take out some defenses and surgical deployment on this north side. Brilliant attack there by Mason, executing the base, breaking it down well. He's got full Queen alive with her ability, got nice cleanup from the right side, and good cleanup with his Hogs. So there, brilliant attack by Mason, got his 3-star as well, and the use of 8 Valks against that attack. Then Casey, and then a Burns attack on number 4. So originally this was my plan, but Burn executed it perfectly. He knew exactly what he wanted to do, and he did it brilliantly. So here we go. He's using the Valk attack with back end Laloon. So you'll see. So it breaks down the base. Nice funnel. Nice Wizzies. Valks come in. King goes in. Queen goes in. He's broke down half of the base already. The Valks are in there just to penetrate through that base even quicker. He has got a heal spell in there. So like before, it's a YouTube base, not the best of bases to use as well, guys. Against any war you should use. Never use a YouTube base. Always try and make your own base. The stranger and unique the base, the better. I always recommend. So half that base is gone. He's got 2 lava hounds, which are done brilliantly. Targeted balloons around the base. Lava hound pops, and you can see how Bun overkills the base. There's so much going on, so many pops. Golem alive, Loons alive, Queen's alive, abilities there, minions at the top, and he's got even a cheeky golem for cleanup. So great attack from Bun. 4 max earthquake spells, 5 Valks, 2 lava hounds, and only 10 loons on that attack against number 4. So brilliant attack there by Bun, well done. Next attack is by the one and only Hounds, and I'm using a double jump spell here. I had a great planning by Redmont as well to help me out against this base, so it's obviously good to communicate with one another. So that is what key communication involves in, guys. So make sure you do plan and get ideas from each one of your members and see what your feedback is. So this base, I wanted to use 3 golems so I can get straight through that base, use that double jump to break into that second compartment of that base and get the queen also. So dragon goes down, king's already at the queen. I had to use ability on the king, and there was a nice surgical deployment on the bottom. Unfortunately I missed the archer tower at the bottom, but you had that heal spell on the 3 Teslas in the core. And my last heal spell goes down. I already got my cleanup at the top. Queen is still alive in the middle. The skellies are wrecking my hogs, but unfortunately there's not enough firepower because I've got a golem there and my queen is alive. And the cleanup at the bottom is good. And that was the topping on the ice, the topping on the cake as well. So a brilliant war from the lads in Rogue, and it was brilliant to see. So 2 jump spells there. So brilliant war, and thank you very much for watching, guys. And that's all I've got for time for you. Make sure you stay tuned for the next player profile. I have a special guest from you guys from the Lost, which is a streamer clan. And I'll see you later, alligator.